Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today talk about Happiest Mind IPO. So, as you know that the IPO date is September 7 to September 9. So, as you know that 702.02 crores of issue size, okay, and it's a fresh sale, and the IPO price will be around 165 to 167 per equity shares. Minimum lot will be 90 shares. Minimum order quantity is 90 shares. Okay, so it is IPO as well as offer for sale. So which is finalizing of basis of allotment will be on September 14 and IPO share listing date is September 17. Okay, so as we know that the IPO which is dated at 7 to 79 and which is around of size of 702 crores. So as you know that the IPO, they are raising money through IPO by providing ownership to the general public, retailers, okay, as well as and offer for sale also. So offer for sale and IPO are both a little bit of difference, but what it is mostly an offer for sale as compared to initial public offer. As you know that the CEO, that is Ashok, selling their holdings. So as we know, 4,14,223 of shares, while JP Morgan is also holding the 19 point something shares. So they are offering for sale. This company is mostly into B2B business and it is not into individual business. So as we know that the company is mostly into B2B business and which is mostly into IT firms. These are the three segments which the companies is generally is focusing into, which are mostly B2B. Okay, as you know that the most of the revenues companies come from all these 5-6 sources, that which is around only around which is the customer, as it is a new company, the B2 business, the 48% of their revenue is coming from top of those 10 companies, which that of 10 clients, 97% of the revenue which is generated by all these categories they are into. Okay, so sorry, on June 2020, 157 they have client which give them around 48% of revenue, and which is there in top 10 clients of them, which give them around 48% of revenue. In 2018, 14 crores they are in debt into, and then on 2019 the debt has reduced to 8.5 and now they have zero debt, so which is a very good sign. And 2018 to 2020 the revenue has increased from 489 to 71714, which is a very good increase in the revenue, which is around 46%. So the thing is, what we have to notice is that the revenue is increasing, the debt isn't increasing, decreasing, and now it is a debt free company. And there can be a possibility that they are launching IPO, that is why they have cleared the debts. That is also a possibility. In 2018 they have 22.4 crores, while in 2019 they have 14.2 and 220.71 crores. They have a loss in 2018, while 2019 14 crores, while as you know that the revenue has stood continuously increasing. In 2020 and 21 they have around 50.1 crores of revenue, as we can understand. So the thing is that the company is performing very good. The CEO is the CEO of the Mindtree, which she left and created a new company. The total revenue, as we know, the revenue is also big, that just cutting the deferred payment, that is 17 crores, still get a revenue of 33 crores. The company have business clients from USA, India, Britain and other. As you can see the percentage, from USA they have 77.5%, India 11.9, England is 17, UK is 70.2 and others is 3.4. As you know that the employee rate in US cost is high, so India is a greater they get employees at a very low cost. And as you know, the company is more into B2B and mostly do their digital work. That is 97% of the work is digital, while Infosys and Mindtree, which is also a IT company, does only 30% of their work digitally. If they have increased, then the revenue can be decreased by the company, which can affect in the long run. But the company is anyways doing so much of work in the digital time. As so what we can do, because the company is just 2 years old, so what we have to do is we have to analyze the quarter reports, so that then only we can see whether the company is performing on. But overall the company is performing good, and the ease of the sir is also there. So we have to see that who are on the board of directors, and what are the long-term goals and short-term goals you have to see. As you know, market capitalization 20,000 crores, and this he started that, and then now he started this. And this company is mostly into drones and robotics. They're making drones and robotics, and which is a very good thing, as the company is mostly focusing on IT. And we know that the IT sector is booming, and Mr. Ashok Shivu already have more than 50% of the share of the company. They hold 50% of the share of the company and their family. So what we have to do is we have to understand that. So I feel holding for a long term of these shares is a bit risky, but I feel that you should see how the market is started, and then you could you can invest, or you can see how you can approach. Because as you know that he had already started Mindtree, and then he started this company, which is performing good since 2 years, and quarterly performance is also very good. Plus it is more into B2B, plus it is performing well quarterly as well as yearly. So you can see he's and the sector is also increasing. The IT post sector is also very increasing, and more than he have 50% of shares. So I think the company would perform really well in the coming years. So if you get allotment, that's a very good thing. And these are some financial things I have explained you, or about the company's happiest mindset. And you can see the past growth 2 years of the company, which is very good. And the competitors are Mindtrees and all this Infosys IT companies, which have not come into this fully digitalization as this mind mind happiest. What my thing is, if the Infosys and big company started coming in this, then there can be a chances that their customer can be losing, but the company performing good. So for a long term you can go ahead. Plus you can see how the stock performs, and then you can go for an IPO after that. So overall I think the company is performing good. The revenue is also performing good. The deferred payment, if you take, still it is in a good profit, that the company is debt free, and in the long run it can give a good return. This is what I feel, and rest is up to you. I have explained full how you can invest it or no. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel, and if you want new videos, please press the bell icon. Thank you.